Well, Tampa Bay, we are all geeked out because it is hockey season, and we have a different take on some Lightning players today, but it's also another season that we need to address. Kitten season. Lauren Post-Leone from the Pet Resource Center is here with special friends on the help they need during this time. And I said Lightning because...
Yeah, because these two kids are named after our Lightning players. There's actually 4 of them. We named all 4 of them because they're all boys. So this right here is Stamkos, who will not sit still for anything. He's just ready to go.
Which we can't be surprised. I tried to hold Stammer there and I wasn't having any luck.
Yeah, he wants to get down, he wants to play, he wants to explore.
We see that on the ice.
Yeah. And then you've got Bossy over there. And then we also have his 2 brothers, which I didn't bring because kittens, as it is, are already super playful. 4 of them on TV would have been a handful.
We didn't want to go for 4 because believe me, we've had our hands full with these 2 here. But again, we're talking about the Lightning, but more importantly, we need to talk about how it's kitten season. What does that necessarily mean, kitten season?
So kitten season, basically what happens is a certain time of the year is when most cats that are out living in not the wild, but living outside, if they're not spayed and neutered, they have a tendency to get pregnant, and then people find kittens, they find moms and kittens. Sometimes people also think that mom has possibly abandoned the kittens because mom still has to eat. People forget that mom needs to go out. So mom will leave them alone for like an hour. So if you see kittens right away, don't think that they've been abandoned. Don't think that you need to grab them. Do you need help with that little one?
Do you need to grab this one? I think we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
But we want people to take in mind, keep an eye on them for like an hour. If you then see mom doesn't come back, then maybe something happened to mom. But we do what we call our Wait Until 8 program. We started it last year with Alley Cat Allies, and now we do it. Basically, if you were to come into us and you found a group of kittens that were motherless, we have a program where we'll give you food, we give you instructions how to care for them, we'll give you litter, and basically you take them home, you bring them back to us to get their shots, and then they can come back and get spayed and neutered at 8 weeks, which is why it's Wait Till 8.
Okay.
Because 8 weeks is 2 months, and there should be 2 pounds, which is when they can be spayed and neutered. They can get microchipped, and then you can either adopt them, and we don't charge you anything because you've taken the time to care for them, or they just go up into our adoption lobby and then they can be adopted by someone.
Oh, I was gonna say, just like we see in net, this guy is all over the place. So, okay, we're talking about the age, and that's how old are these guys?
These guys are about 3 months, so you can base kittens' age off their weight. So most of the time, if they're 2 pounds, they're 2 months old.
Okay.
3 pounds is about 3 months old. Until you probably get to 4 to 5 months, then they can start gaining weight more rapidly. And then, most cats don't weigh too much. You might get a 6 or 7 pound cat, but your cat could be a year old at 6 or 7 pounds. Doesn't necessarily mean it's only 6 or 7 months. So it mainly applies to when they're younger.
Oh boy, I'm loving the energy. Maybe we're going to see that energy tonight from the Lightning.
We hope so. These guys will be cheering them on. So we hope so that they'll get a win, and then these little guys will find a new home.
Well, in closing, we want to make sure and point out your address and where people can get more information. Lauren, I did have a bad episode with the goat yesterday. I'm hoping I don't have a second with the kitty here.
So far, I think you're good.
Don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. Thank you for coming in, Lauren, and thank you to you too. Hopefully they go ahead and get homes. Now coming up next, Florida